have been ripping and running and doing all of the things the entire day, and I still have a deadline that I have not met. Yep, at 10 o'clock. So I need to get this mold together so that I can knock everything off of my to-do list. And I'm like, why not record this and talk to my YouTube friends, because I haven't in a minute. So I'm gonna do that. If you've never seen any of my videos, I need you to go back and watch at least one or two of them. I am usually just not this right here. I'm tired. I have been doing the most crazy stuff, saying the most crazy stuff. I have found myself more than one time today, like standing, wondering what I was doing. And I do that from time to time, but today it has been in excess. So accept my apology for being off. But for those of you guys who have been here before, what is up, cousins? Good to see y'all. So for this mode, and it is only going to be a mode because, like I said, it's 10 o'clock, and I don't do a lot of curling to my hair anyway. As you can see, my length is pretty short. I have a lot of texture in my haircut, so I do a lot of finger styling, or I wear my mode with a little bit of wave and get up and go. And it ain't really like we going very far these days because, yeah, y'all already know. So for my mode, this is my leave-in conditioner. All of the products that I'm using, which are only two products that I got sitting here. This is the Influence Coconut Milk Leave-In Conditioner, as well as my Pixie-Ish molding mousse. If you are not familiar, this is my molding mousse. I have been a short hair stylist for over 20 years. Love short hair, live short hair, and I came out with this product at the tail end of last year to meet the needs of the short hair community, to give us a product that adds shine, that molds the hair well without it being crunchy. Don't nobody want no crunchy mold, and free from flakes. It does an amazing job when you are in need of a relaxer. So those of you guys who are out there piling gel on your hair, no sis, we're not going to do that. We're going to get a foam that holds our hair well without making it crunchy, and Pixie-Ish molding mousse is the answer to that need. So I will make sure that I link all the products in the description bar below. So just taking a couple of pumps of the foam into my hands, I'm going to work it into my hair. I have already combed my hair using a wide tooth comb in the direction that I want to set my hair in. That makes it easy for it to just lay, and it also helps me not overuse product. A lot of times we pump a whole lot of product in our hair, and then we're combing it through trying to get the hair in the direction that we want it to, which is counterproductive. You want to not overuse the product because that makes the hair weigh down. It can cause the hair to have film on it because you're using too much product. So comb your hair in the direction you want to set it in first, wide tooth comb, and then add the product that you need, 1 to 2 pumps. And if you see that your hair is not laying the way that you want to, then you can add in small increments more product, but don't start with a whole heel of foam on the top of your head. So I am doing a very simple mode. I'm going to do a side part over here. Nothing too much, little razzle dazzle. Today has been one of those days. I have been having several conversations with myself, my husband, with the Lord about how when our prayers are answered, how we be praying for big stuff. We be praying for opportunities. We are praying for partnerships and all these. Y'all never believe that the camera just died. What I was saying was, we are often praying at the beginning of the year for new opportunities, experiences, and things like that. And when those opportunities start to come, sometimes it can be overwhelming, even though it's what you've been dreaming about, praying about, hoping for, and that's the season that I'm in my life. For those of you guys who have not heard my story, I have been in beauty for majority of my life as a professional stylist and salon owner for nearly 20 years. And last year, October, I walked away from beauty in the sense of being behind the chair as a salon owner, closed my salon, and have been embarking on new and scary territory. And God is really meeting and exceeding my needs, and just opportunities and things are coming up. But boss, I'm tired. So I'm learning how to navigate it. I'm learning how to delegate. I'm in the process of just really praying about direction for building a team to help me support the Pixie-Ish brand. That's the major project that I'm working on right now, as well as my podcast. If you guys are into podcasts, I need you to check out my podcast. It's called the Sheer Resilience Podcast, and the whole premise behind it is it's a podcast for women where we are sharing stories of resilience. So my personal stories and my journey in business and marriage and parenting, as well as stories of other women where we're sharing how we got through life's hurdles without giving up. It's just something dope about knowing that someone has been where you are and made it through. So my podcast is all about sharing those stories to help us navigate the spaces of life that 9 times out of 10 we're all going to come in contact with. So between my podcast and growing the Pixie-Ish brand, supporting my husband and some of the businesses that he is embarking on, I'm working with some small businesses to build their social media presence. Child, I said I was walking away from the salon to do other things, and then I just started doing all the things. So I'm also trying to learn what needs to be done in this season and what I'm taking on and doing too much. Just a whole lot of transition. But in it all, I'm experiencing new things. I'm using gifts and talents that I hadn't used in this capacity. So I'm enjoying it. But at the same time, I didn't leave the career of being behind the chair and being a boss and payroll and taxes and all of that stuff to take on 50,000 things that have me just as overwhelmed as I was, as a salon owner and stylist. So I'm learning to navigate it. Loving the podcast. I love the fact that I'm able to still connect with women in the way that I have enjoyed so much as a salon owner. That person-to-person connection is always something that I've really enjoyed and felt blessed to experience, to be able to pour into and get poured into by the women that I serve has been a joy. So I am enjoying doing that with my podcast. Of course, enjoying building my beauty brand. I'm just trying to figure out how to work smarter and not wear myself out. I'm just one of those people that be wanting to do all the things, honey. And all the things, we ain't called to do all the things. God is calling us to do some things. And then he also saying, sit down somewhere. So I'm figuring it all out. Just adding a little bit of detail. These little details and waves and stuff is what allows me to not have to so much worry about going in and curling my hair with heat. It gives some personality to my mode. I personally love, of course I'm biased because it is my product and I have put a lot of blood, sweat, tears, and coins into building this moldy mousse, but it is an incredible product. It is not runny, it holds well, it dries with sheen. It is just the bomb. So of course I'm going to use some wrap strips on my hair, sit under the dryer over there for about 15-20 minutes, and then I'm gonna get in the shower and go to sleep because your girl has done too much. I already told y'all I've done all the things today. I need to hit the reset button. Using wrap strips is like not optional in my book. I know a lot of people use their scarves and other things to set their hair, but the best result comes from a wrap strip because the way that the wrap strips are designed to stretch, they contour to the shape of your head, And it really allows your hair to dry very close to your head, without having a lot of wrinkles and waves and all of that good stuff that you may get when you're using like a scarf or something like that, or if you're air drying. I know folks got to do what they got to do to dry their hair, but the number one way that I always suggest people to mold their hair is definitely with the moldy mousse. If you can help not using gel, don't use gel. Use a good leave-in conditioner and also wrap strips and sit under the dryer. My dryer of choice is a hooded dryer. But if you have to use, you know, like the bonnet dryer or whatever, just some type of heat source, because it gives the opportunity for the product to seal and dry. That's where the sheen comes in the product. If you got to air dry, I get it. But I also drop some options to some inexpensive dryers in the comments below.
So this is my dryer space at home. It is one of the dryers that I had in my salon, and just a cute little chair. Not excessively comfortable, but it does the trick. And I set this dryer for a good 20 minutes, gives me a good mold when I'm not like super wavy. Sit under here and I will be good to go.
So the mold is set, and if I wasn't about to record something else really quick, I would sleep with the papers on, and I usually do. If I mold my hair at night, I just put a scarf on top of the paper. It gets a little annoying because you're hearing in your ear, but once I'm asleep, honey, I'm asleep. And it really helps to make sure that I don't have to remold my sideburns, or that my nape of my neck isn't going to kick up while I'm sleeping. So this is pretty much it. Of course, I always go in behind my mold with my Pixie Polish. I'll insert a picture here. Of course, I will also include the information to the Pixie Polish hair oil in the description below. It is a part of the Pixie-Ish brand. It is a light everyday hair oil and heat protectant that I absolutely love. But I'm not going to do any of that because, again, I am about to call it a night. It is now 10:45. So that is how I mold my hair and what's going on with me. Again, I would love to hear from you guys about videos that you would like to see from me on this channel. So if y'all are interested in seeing more videos where I'm definitely showing y'all short hair, curling your short hair, maintaining your short hair, but also sharing what's going on in my life now that I am not behind the chair and all of that stuff, then y'all drop that in the comments below. Let me know some other things that you would like to see from this channel. So I'm gonna head out because I probably have rambled and around here looking crazy. Like I said, if this your first time, sis, I need you to go on back and watch some of my other videos. I'm usually like not this person, but I am this person too. So, you know, I'm a well-rounded individual. Love y'all. I'm doing too much right now, like I've been doing all day. I'll chat with y'all real soon.